All right, let's get right into it. We are talking about a story that is so much bigger than just what happens on a soccer field. This is about Heung Min's huge transfer to LAFC and how it's not just a big signing, it's a move that is literally rewriting the rules of sports economics. And you're about to see just how massive the ripple effects really are.
I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. Not the most sold soccer jersey, the most sold item in all of sports worldwide. That single quote from LAFC's own GM pretty much says it all. This isn't just a player switching clubs, this is a full-blown cultural and commercial earthquake.
And it all kicked off with this one number, $26.5 million. Now, on its own, maybe that doesn't sound like a world-shattering fee compared to European giants, but for Major League Soccer, this was a seismic event.
Yeah, that number is only part of the picture. This fee didn't just break the old MLS record, it absolutely demolished it. It was a massive statement, basically telling the world that this league isn't just a place for stars to retire anymore, it's a league that can bring in top-tier, world-class talent right in their prime for huge money.
So, let's break down what happened right away. We're calling this the first wave of the Sun effect, and it was an instant explosion. The moment that deal was announced, the ripples started spreading out in every direction.
Seriously, there was no waiting around, no slow build-up. The commercial shockwave hit from day one, and the numbers that started pouring in were, frankly, just staggering. It really shows you how ready, how hungry the market was for him to arrive.
Okay, so let's look at the first bit of data. 1.5 million. That's the projection for how many Sun jerseys will be sold in just the first month. While some perspective on that, that's triple the number of jerseys Lionel Messi sold in his first month. It's just a completely different universe of commercial hype.
And this frenzy wasn't just for t-shirts. Check out the ticket prices for his potential first game. Before the announcement, you're maybe paying, $50, $75 for a seat? After, the cheapest tickets were going for over $200. That's an 800% jump. Some of the better seats were listed for over $1,500. The desire to see this man play in person was just off the charts.
So what's behind all this? Well, it's pretty much a perfect storm, right? You've got LA's huge and incredibly passionate Korean community, which is over 300,000 people strong. Then you layer on top of that Sun's absolutely massive global fan base. And, maybe most importantly, this signals a change in how people see MLS games. It's not just about the team anymore. It's a premium, can't-miss, star player event. People are even talking about a Sunny special, because LA's Koreatown is getting ready for a huge economic boom.
Okay, let's move on to the next phase, because this is where it gets really strategic. This was never just about a quick cash grab. The Son transfer was a very deliberate, calculated move designed to turn LAFC into a global brand.
And when you lay it all out, you can see their playbook. It's a clear 4-step plan. Step 1, you sign the icon himself, Son. Step 2, you immediately link up with his powerhouse agency, CAA, to tap into their insane global network. Step 3, you use that partnership to go after the incredibly valuable Asia-Pacific market. And the final goal, you lock in a brand new massive jersey sponsor for 2027. This shows they're not just playing checkers, they're playing global chess.
When you get right down to it, this whole transfer is about one thing: taking LAFC from a really successful MLS team and turning them into a legit contender for global super club status. And with the FIFA World Cup coming to Los Angeles in 2026, the timing to plant that flag on the world stage could not be better.
But, for every action, there's a reaction. For every massive win on one side, there's a huge loss on the other. And across the Atlantic, Sun's old club, Tottenham Hotspur, is now staring into a giant economic black hole that his departure created.
This right here shows you the brutal reality of the gamble Tottenham took. Sure, they got a one-time check for $26.5 million, but what they gave up is a potential annual loss of over $100 million in commercial revenue. We're talking broadcast rights, merchandise, those big money preseason tours in Asia. All of that was built around Son, and that's money they're going to lose every single year.
And this gets to a concept that people are now calling the K factor. It's that unique, almost unquantifiable commercial power that Son brought to the table, just by being the key that unlocked the entire Korean and wider Asian market. It's a value that goes so far beyond what he did on the pitch. He was, by himself, an entire marketing ecosystem.
And this quote, this gets right to the heart of Tottenham's problem, and it's a huge strategic failure on their part. For over a decade, they had the benefit of Son, but they never figured out how to convert his personal fans into loyal club fans. So when Son walked out the door,
That entire fan base just walked out with him.
So let's zoom out one last time, because Son's arrival is not happening in a bubble. It is the latest, and you could argue the most strategic move, in a long-term plan to completely transform Major League Soccer.
This is where you see how Son fits into the grand scheme of things. It's like a roadmap for the league's growth. Way back in 2007, David Beckham's arrival wasn't just about selling tickets. It led to the Beckham Rule, which was a fundamental change to how the league operates. Then, in 2023, Messi came and brought a level of scale nobody had ever seen, breaking into those huge South American and European fan bases. And now we have Son. You can literally track the league's ambition right here on this timeline. It kicked off with Beckham, who forced structural innovation within the league itself. Then came Messi, who delivered pure, raw global scale. And Son, he represents Phase 3, strategic market segmentation. His signing isn't a broad move. It's a laser-focused strike on a specific, incredibly valuable market, the Asia-Pacific.
So you see, none of this is by accident. It's all the final act of a plan that's been in the works for decades. With the 2026 World Cup just around the corner, MLS has brilliantly placed 3 of the planet's most marketable athletes, representing Europe, South America, and now Asia, right at the center of its league. It's a masterstroke.
And so that brings us to the one big final question. After all these years of building, of innovating, and now of surgically targeting global markets, with Beckham, Messi, and now Son, has Major League Soccer finally put all the pieces in place to not just compete with, but to actually challenge the traditional powerhouses of world soccer? The game is definitely changing, and the Son effect might just be that final push over the tipping point.